Malachi Moreno. That boy, that young man is a stud. Malachi, oh my gosh, we love you. Like, that boy in the past 4 or 5 games has really turned his game around. I keep saying boy because he's so young, but that young man has turned his game around. Like, to get out there and play the way he did with 4 fouls and not foul again, like, y'all, I'm mind blown right now. Like, I'm never speechless, but I mean, when they first of all, when they took the one away from Ortega, I was mad. I was mad, mad, mad. But then that, like, y'all, mind blown right now. We played like crap the first half. I said I hope that didn't happen. Um, y'all, like I didn't want to start out like this and play catch up again, but an 18-point deficit. Moreno, Moreno. Chris, I was more than on the edge. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Y'all, look, I'm in my PJs because I had to wear my PJs because the last game I wore my PJs in these Kentucky slippers. So that's what I wore again because I'm not changing anything. My dog is in his matching PJs, as you can see. So, y'all, if we could play 40 minutes of ball like we played in the second half, we would be unstoppable. I was so mad about that shot, though, that Ortega shot. Like, it came off his fingertips right this much before it hit zero, and they didn't give it to us. I think there was a lot of home cooking going on um, with the refs because it seemed like every single time we would start to get on a run and start to get hot and start to come into it, there was a whistle called. And this seemed like every single time. Like, I do like the fact that we didn't score as many or cause as many fouls in the second half. Taz quit in the second half as we did in the first half. But they didn't. Travis, you're right. They didn't give up. They didn't. And that's the kind of fight we need, but we need that from the start. Not 10, 12. To only have 1 point in 11 minutes of the game was not good. That was definitely not good. Um, I mean, I was speechless, y'all. I couldn't even fathom. Did he really just make that shot? And then they said they were going to go to the camera, and I'm thinking, oh, well, they're going to take it away from us. They're going to take it away. But with 2/10 of a second left, it was clearly a good basket. And that was amazing. That young man has really got something to be proud of because that was amazing. Oh, Jake. Oh, the L word. That guy. Yeah. Corey, it did. It felt so good. I mean, LSU was sure they had that. They were sure they had it. I mean, how many of you, be honest, how many, look, my voice is almost gone, y'all. How many of you honestly thought that's it? The refs did everything they could to try to cost us the game. Um, I hope Moreno stays for 4 years. Uh, yeah, it's really nice. It is nice, Corey, for one of those to go our way. You guys, thanks. I'm right there with you, man. Heart attack. Like I've already had one. I don't need another one. Sam, welcome. Ethan, how's it going? Kevin, yes, great second half, you guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. Bung Holio, yeah, I, you know, 1.6 seconds. I mean, what do you, yeah, I'm glad they missed those 3 free throws. But see, they shouldn't have been put in that position. Um, they just shouldn't have been, they shouldn't have been at the line that much. And we said in the pregame that we needed to hit free throws. And we didn't do so great on free throws tonight. But um, how about Jelly? How about Jelly getting in there and playing some defense and being the first one to score and knock down a couple threes? Cam knocked down a three. Like everybody was playing. Yeah, yeah, more than four, Jason. I would say there was a lot more than four missed shot or four calls that were that elbow when they said that Ortega got that dude on the elbow. He did not. Tammy, I did too. I thought the refs had won it. Thought that they were giving. I mean, it was home cooking. It's hard to play on the road, but that was home cooking. Hang on, I'm asking my neighbors to come take my dog out. Will you take Taz out, please? Okay. So, and oh, Jelly did his thing in defense too. Yeah, he was good at creating some turnovers. Um, you know, I don't know. It's been like this all year, and I complained about this in the pregame. We have got to stop playing catch up. We can't keep playing catch up. There's going to come a game where we're not. Well, we've already had a couple of those where we couldn't catch up. Um, I think maybe Pope's found his lineup. I think maybe he's found what works. I think having Jelly on the floor too was a good thing. I think having Jelly out there with BG was worked. Moreno playing with 4 fouls was crazy insane, but he did it. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to text my neighbors. Unless I yell at my son-in-law. He's in there. Yeah, Pope was on the 31-point comeback at LSU. Pope was on that team. So, wow. Yes, Jay, I do have some LAs in here. Hold on just a second, guys. Harry, come take Taz out. Garrison is getting there. It's a transition for a lot of players, and with having JQ thrown in there and Moreno, I think Garrison will come into it. Let me text my son. Hang on. Take him out, please. Thank you. Um, but no, guys, I'm telling you, Pope was actually screaming and telling his team to play. I like seeing that Pope has got um, more emotion. Like I've been asking for that so much, and I'm glad he's finally showing that emotion. Oh, you're right. That was the '94 team. You're right. You're correct. That was the '94 team. Um, yeah, that 2-pointer should have counted. I thought the same thing. You got one clock over here that shows 0. You got another one over here that shows .01. So they just chose which clock they were going to go by. But even if you look at it, the ball left his fingertips before it clicked to 0. It should have counted. It didn't. It should have, and that could have cost us the game. I mean, could have won us the game had Malachi not made that shot, but Christie turned it off. Jelly did look very promising, Ethan. I'm loving what I'm seeing Jelly turn into the past 4 games. He's really improved each game. I love Jelly, but he's really improving so much. Um, every single game, it seems like he's making more shots. He's making better decisions with his ball handling. He's a great passer. He's got some of the best no look passes I've ever seen, and so does Colin Chandler. Those guys with their no look passes are crazy good. Um, they'll be looking this way, ball go this way, and it goes to the guy. There were some passes tonight that were overthrown. I think that was more like excitement, like nervousness, excitement from the run. But there were some passes I think they just get into the hype of it and they make some bad passes. Um, Kevin says Pope called the right play. He did. He really did. He called the most perfect play he could have. It worked. I'm happy for the way it turned out. Mike Stamper says that 94 game was the first UK I can ever remember watching with my dad. We were watching this year's game together tonight. Thank God. Well, see, look, Mike, you have to do that every game now. We all got to stick to whatever we did that worked. Um, we have to just keep doing whatever it was that worked. It'll definitely help Moreno's confidence, especially from the perimeter. We definitely need to quit spotting other teams. I know that's what I keep saying. We can't come out here and not play the first half of the game. We're going to do that too many times and we're going to have too many losses and then we'll be sitting in the luggage compartment of the plane and nobody wants to be there. But Colin is good on defense because he's quick. He does stay on his man. That's why I call him Spider Monkey because he's like this all up in the guy's face. I will give him that. He is good on defense. He can make some great shots. That pass that he made was crazy good. I just think that we need to play second half play first and second half. And yes, we were lazy on getting second chances on baskets and getting their own rebounds 2 or 3 times. That's unacceptable no matter who we're playing against. Yeah, LSU thought they were going to storm the court. They were ready. We took that away from them. Um, you think we need to make 50? Cats called their way back. Love it. But that first half was atrocious. Agree. That first half was horrible. It um it was bad. I mean, just bad. That's all you can say. We can't play against Florida and come back and try to come back like that. There's so many other teams that we're going to play against. Vanderbilt. We can't do that to Vanderbilt. Jesus Freak said sit Mark Pope in the first half. That's hilarious. Our 3-point shooting definitely improved this game. I mean, how many guys hit 3-pointers? Like 5 guys hit 3-pointers. Well, I think yes, Colin fouls, but I think that that's giving somebody else an opportunity to stay in the game if Colin takes one for the team, but it can hurt us at the line. 3-point shooting in the second half. It was excellent. Our 3-point shooting has improved so much. So much. Um, I'm really enjoying the women beat LSU on a buzzer beater. Now the men did the same. You can't make this up. George, you are right. So it was just the Cats against the Tigers, and both teams won on a buzzer beater. How can history can't repeat that. Something's caused us to be Ethan, I don't know if it's just taking so long for us to get in a rhythm in the game, but these guys have played together now for how many games? And they really, really, really should. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. We just don't come into it quick enough. Oh, how many of you I've got a question. So at that one point where Malachi had the ball and you saw the open lane direct to the basket. How many of you at home were sitting there going, you better take that? How many? How many of you? Tell me if you were one of those people, because I swear that was the first thing out of my mouth is you were big wide open lane to the basket. And I was so proud to see that he took it. I was so glad to see he took it. We don't have consistency. That's part of the reason we don't have an identity, is because I think we're not consistent enough. Do I hope that the last 2 games are a turning point? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. See? See, son of a gunner and Linda, they were feeling like that too. You saw that big, wide open lane. I mean, open lane. And everybody's like, "You better take that." I mean, you're not gonna get that was the only completely empty lane I saw all night. I think the next game against Tennessee, I think we're gonna beat them. I really do. I think we're gonna beat them. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think that there's a chance. I think that there's a chance. Tammy says definitely. Who said Moreno was gonna be the player of the game? Me, look it up, ask Shane. Shane wasn't here, JC, but I remember you did. That pass from Chandler was great. Corey says his heart rate's still up. Mine is too. Chris, I know. I know, Chris. And speaking of Chris, y'all, since Chris just joined the house, Color Creators, Messenger call Color Creators at 859-270-9488 for any and all of your painting, staining, and pressure washing needs. They take the paint out of painting. If you don't want to touch the paint, call Color Creators, call Chris for your free estimate, and let them touch the paint for you. I tell you though, I'm how tall Ziegler is. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm real excited. Tonight did show I don't like having to come from behind. I don't like it. We know we can, but that doesn't mean we should. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should be doing it. I mean, you just don't. So let's not have to come from behind anymore. Thank you, JD. Appreciate it. So let's not do that anymore. Let's just not have to play catch up anymore, guys. Let's start some kind of thing right now, a pact where no more catching up. We're gonna start leading every game at the half. I want to be leading every game at the half. I don't care if it's 1 point. I want to be leading every single game at the half. We should be. That's the team we've always been. We were always up at the half. Now, the first half of the game is crap. And then we get to the second half and it's like, oh, so that gets in their head too. Yeah, Pope drew up the best play he could. Like that play was amazing. Amazing. Make the layups, no need to catch up. That is true. Make the layups. How are you going to miss such easy shots? Especially when you don't even have a man on you. I mean, seriously. Chris, I was screaming loud. That's why I have no voice left. Tell Heather I said hello, by the way. Um, yeah, you guys hit the like button. Show your support for the channel, please. We do this because we like it. As you can see, I am one crazy fan. Um, Pinky swear, son of a gunner. Pinky swear. Let's do this. But that's what I want. I want every game leading at the half. That's what we used to be. That's what we need to be again. Nobody's afraid of us. Now, Malachi Moreno, in the past 3 or 4 games, since Coach Pope sat him down game before last, or last game before last, and talked to him. And then last game, they talked to him. And then when he went back in, he killed it in the last game. First 8 minutes of the game or something, he took him out. And then when he put him back in, he just started balling. And tonight, he was a baller. make them foul you down low. We got to start doing cheap fouls too, you guys. We can't foul on a 3-pointer. Um, Brenda, you're 100% correct. It was an exciting game. Everybody was about to just lose it. Um, but we did it. But we need to be more consistent. We need to start playing the game at the beginning of the game. You can't wait till the end of the game and then decide, oh, well, we better catch up now. We need to start playing some ball, and I think we have every bit of a chance to beat Tennessee. They're not what they used to be. And I'm so glad 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐤𝐥𝐲 is gone. Really tired of hearing his name. Tennessee can be beaten. They look sus lately. They do. But I'm not gonna start getting my carts before my horses, and I'm not gonna start getting so excited about it yet because you never know. Dorman, what about Aberdeen showing up tonight? Aberdeen did. He played like a veteran. He stepped it up in the second half and played like a veteran. So I was really glad to see that. Second largest comeback win over LSU. Yes, definitely. We can beat Tennessee, but got to play better in the first half. Exactly. We've got to play better in the first half. We cannot, we can't get behind against Tennessee. We can't. We can't get behind against Tennessee because I think Tennessee's going to be one of those games that if we get too far behind, Tennessee could just all of a sudden be like, okay, well, kick it in gear, and then there we go. We cannot play second half ball. First half team gets crushed by Tennessee. Second half team got a great shot. See, and that unfortunately that's the way it is. We are too inconsistent. We need to play more consistently. We need to get ourselves to a point where we know when we step on that court, you're getting the same out of every guy all game. Like you shouldn't have to sit a player down to make them play well. They should come out with that fight and come out playing well. You don't, it shouldn't be, well, I'm going to put you in timeout like you're a child and make you sit here because you were bad. And then if you're good, I'll let you get back up. Cannot do that. And yes, Owe and Denzel played really good together tonight. They did. Jake says this team reminds me of the COVID team, always making pushes in the second half to come back. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to the next game, guys. Um, I'm gonna make this short tonight just because we have a water main break here. So I have to go make sure my dog's got water and stuff like that because we have no water now. I've got some pitchers of water and some buckets of water and just to be able to get through until they give us it back. So without that miracle, yes, we lost that game, but miracles do happen, as Cash was saying earlier, and we got one tonight. So I love you guys. Please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't. We will see you on the next show. I'll see you on the next pregame. Big Mike will be back on here, I'm sure, tomorrow. So I love you guys. Everyone have a great night. We got the win. It wasn't, oh, well, eloquent. I hope you it's crazy here too, but not as bad. We had snow flurries too. But I love you guys. Loyal BB and Fan Show. Thanks all of you for being here and being loyal to us and this channel. Because we're here for you guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great night. Kaz and I say, go cats.